If after all these years you like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how to felt before the war fell. I taught me there's such a difference between years and the million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you
Welcome to Agahozo-Shalom Youth Village. Agahozo-Shalom means a place where tears are dried and peace is restored. And that's exactly what we have created. A home, a school, and a family. A place where young people can lead lives of dignity and go on to contribute to a better world. Since SYV funding, it has supported over 2,000 students in building brighter futures. Every year, SYV welcomes 128 new students from across Rwanda. These young people are vulnerable, with many of them having lost one or both parents, grown up in refugee camps, absolute poverty, or survived deep trauma. Despite their background, we see their resilience and enormous potential. ASYV works with Rwanda's 30 districts to identify students and spent about 3 months recruiting them. Since the beginning, 62% of SYV kids are girls to 38% are boys, because girls are more likely to be and remain vulnerable in Rwanda.
Welcome to Mango Tree. Under this mango tree is where Anne Hyman and her team on 7th February 2007 concluded to purchase a land with 96 previous owners. And this is where SYV tour begins from. Let's go.
Family home, loving support of a family. The purpose of family home in SYV is to share about loving support of a family as a pillar of SYV model.
Every kid in this world has the right to have a family, but then the rights are different from the reality, because not everyone of us has a family, and people who have even a family do not get the love and the support they need. But then that is not in Agahozo-Shalom, because here we get the love and the support, and here we have families, because Agahozo itself is a family.
Beloved families, staff, students, and the entire SYV community, good morning and welcome. My name is Eric Duftimana, and I'm together with
Kanyani Mutani Nikita.
and we are very delighted to be your hosts for this colorful graduation ceremony.
So, as we prepare to begin our graduation ceremony, we kindly request you to silence your phones
And also take your seats. And our dearest colleagues, please reduce movement, and we have to make sure that we keep the aisles clear. As we all know, today is a day of joy, gratitude, and also celebration. We request you to remain attentive and also supportive throughout the program.
For any sort of assistance, the protocol is available wearing black and white t-shirts, and the washrooms are located right behind the exhibition tent in front of me.
Babyeyi, nshuti, ndetse namwe bavandimwe mwifatanyije natwe muri uyu munsi w'ibirori, hagize ugira icyo akenera ubufasha ubwo aribwo bwose, hari protokole mwabegera bakabitaho, bambaye imipira y'umweru ndetse n'umukara, ndetse abakenera gukoresha ubwiherero mugane kuri tente iri kumurikirwamo ibihangano bitandukanye. Murakoze. In a few moments to come, we'll be welcoming the big people of the ceremony. So when they approach, we will request you to rise, and we welcome them with a very, very, very joyful round of applause. We will alert you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Please, I request everyone to rise as we welcome the class of 2026 Ishami grade. Yes, let's keep clapping as they approach. As they come, we welcome them with a very warm and joyful round of applause.
Dear graduates, today you walk in as students, but you will leave as ambassadors of hope and responsibility. Welcome, welcome, welcome. At this moment, I would like to welcome our student life manager, Mr. Shadrach Nyonzima, to deliver the invocation of the graduates. As he approaches the stage, let's give him a round of applause.
Hello. May we request you to sit, please? Join back your seats, please. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, good morning and welcome to Ishami graduation ceremony. We are now going to welcome and invite Ishami grade according to their respective families. We will start with our Keita family. The first person to come is Sanga Gahigana Nis Gandhi. The next person is Iranzi Providence. Niyo Gisubizo Uwase Sharon. Dukundane Germaine. Uwase Gasana Bianca. Ashimwe Ror Pamel. Ikuze Keza Brace Nina. Gisubizo Ricky Nicole. Sengimana Uwayo Gentil. Uwikunda Sorange. Babazi Honorin. Uwera Jeannette. Niyomukiza Naomi. Ingabire Kevin. Uwitonze Naomi. Ineza Umuhoza Emerin. Batamuriza Charte. Uwera Marie Gorette. Uwase Micherin. Rutikanga Akariza Sandra. Then our lovely Mama Nduumwe Marie Grace, our cousin Lauren Hanla Lewis, and our big sister Uwase Rita. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Celebration continues, and I want you to cheer on these graduates. This is a special day. And I'm going to proceed with another beautiful family named Fanny Lou Hamer, starting with Hatangimana Joseline, let's shout and applaud for Fanny Lou Hamer family, starting with Hatangimana Joseline, Iradukunda Esther, Uwase Yvette. Let's show them love. Let's show them love. I like that. You can do more. Umngani Chanel, Umudisha Ake Brunella, Nakure Scholastique, Ingabire Giselle, Mucheshimana Diane, Uwimana Janet. Show them love. This is a special day. They're celebrating a journey of 4 years. Akariza Precious, Umuhire Nicole Petit, Abimana Liliane. Show them love. Cheer on them. Umuhoza Ines, Muziranenge Josephine, Akariza Nyonga Fidela, cheer, show love. This is a special day for Ishami grades. Agahozo Fiona, Wimbabazi Solange, Butoya Aline, Abayisenga Karine, Izere Kairanga Makrine, and their lovely mama, Uringani Especios. The first big sister, Pascaline, cheer for them. And Kaze and Anna, aka Akarawo, cheer for her. That was Fanny Luheimer family. Applaud for them one more time. Thank you. Celebration continues now with Yvonne Boavan family. Cheer for them. We are going to start with Ouera Françoise. I want a round of applause for this family. Nyirabizima na Vestine, Mouton Ouase Bienveillance, Ishimne Adeline, a special day. Show them love, show them love. I love that, I love that. Let's continue to show them love for this special day, a journey of 4 years, filled with resilience, winning battles, discovering themselves. And celebration continues with Imani Zawayo Henriette, Sharangao Agahire Ketia, Mouton Ouase Pascaline, Umuvye Élégance, Ishimne Lisette, show them love, show them love. Muteteri Olive, Umutoni Cristela, show them love. This is a special day for Yvonne Bravan family. Ingawile Savela, Babazi Alodi, show them love, show some love for Yvonne Bravan family. Kamikaze Nikita, Iragaba José, Muhongerwa Nadia, Nyirakaneza Princess, Irere Quinta Benti, Ouidoua et Marie Magnifique, Shimirgwa Kerin, and their lovely mama, Nyirabahinzi Ejidia, their cousin Lily, and cool big sister Murergwa Kellen. And that was Yvonne Bravan family.
Wow, thank you, Neri. May we ask Catherine Johnson family to draw near. Let's clap for them as they draw near. Wow. Thank you. The first person is Kugimana Josiane. Mutuimana Aris. Ibjishaka Dorcas. Wineza Denise. Mukargwego Piri Jasmine. Jiramata Rachel. All right, that's Catherine Johnson family. And the next is Murergwa Blessed. She will be followed by Uimana Alexia. Uriho Murin. Umurerwa Divine. Uwababyeyi Giselle. Iteriteka Claudine. Iradukunda Celine. Karenzi Giselle. Mukashaka Valentine. Uwamahoro Rebecca. Uwirebeye Jocelyn. Muhongaire Leoncia. Tumusime Aniela Vanessa. Kariza Umutoni Alice. And our lovely mama, Mukangango Jacqueline, alongside our cousin Lily Connery aka Mwiza, and our big sister Umuhoza Solange. Thank you.
Celebration continues with Ruganzundori family. I'm going to ask them to draw near. They're not coming because you're not celebrating them. They need to cheer, that you cheer on them. That's not enough. They have not came yet. You can do better. Ruganzundori family, please come forward. Starting with Nyonzima Emmanuel. Starting with Nyonzima Emmanuel. I love the energy. I love the energy. Uwayo Samuel. Rudasingwa Rugelo Leon. Ishimwe William. Niyogushimwa Prince. Show them love, cheer on them. Musabyimana Joseph. Mugabo Denis. Hatangimana Jean-Claude. Shuti Manasseh. Show them love, cheer on them. Musole Frank. Mucho Valentin. Kairanga Théogène. Tuishime Mucho Sisino. Nyonsenga Pascal. Show them love, cheer on them. This is a special day for them. A round of applause for this family. Mujisha Eric. Shema David. Mwari Mugabo Christian. Chimeni Régis. Let's show them love. Disuizo Kessi. Nio Wujingo Noel. Next is Shruti Prince. I love the energy. Keep it, keep it. Mujisha Ivan. Nico Jean-Claude. Mutesa Willy. This family is accompanied by their lovely mama, Mukasereche Eritasien, their cousin, Thomas Carlo Levy, and big brother Kwizera Emmanuel. That was Ruganzundori family. A round of applause for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Chinua Achebe. May you please draw near Chinua Achebe family. The first person to come is Mujisha Samuel. Ishema Muvunyi. Manirachiza Olivier. Niringimana Vedast. Habineza Jean-Baptiste. Mbanza Josué. Ngoga Denis. Mwari Ivan. Turahirwa Jean d'Amour. Iranzi Bonheur. Muneza Didier. Naisaba Aristide. Shema Kerry. Budingo Gilbert. Wow, let's clap for Gilbert, the basketballer. He chose to come with the basketball as the main identification of his time at ASYV. The next is Mbaraga Bonheur Bertin. The next is Niyomukiza Pascal. Umungeri Dieudonné. Umuhire Prince. Niyomugabo Noel. Niyomukiza Eddie. Zarizo Fikir Nicholas. Rwagasana Isaïe. Mukwaya Adrien Jeremiah. Munyazogeye Sangwa Eric. Then, let's welcome the mama, Dukuze Maria Bernadette. Big brothers Marushimana Jacques and Mugisha Divin, and our psychosocial workers, Munyarugero Esperance and Caneza Esperance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our lovely teachers whose guidance, patience, and commitment has made this day happen. Let's clap for our teachers. Continue clapping for them. Wow. They are the very important people who made this day happen. Thank you, dear teachers, for making Ishami great who they are today. Wow, thank you. All right. Thank you so much. This is the time to officially start our ceremony. And I would like to invite our band to help us singing the national anthem. We are all going to rise. And if you have the cape, which is not a professional one, so remove them to observe the national anthem. Band, please draw near. We'll sing alongside the SYV band. Thank you.
Rwanda nziza gihugu cyacu, huje imisozi, ibiyaga n'ibirunga, ngo byiduhetse gahorana ishya. Reka tukurate tukuvuga ibigwi, wowe utubumbiye hamwe twese abanyarwanda uko watubyaye. Berwa sugira singizwa iteka, horana Imana murage mwiza, ibyo tugukesha ntibishyikirwa, umuco dusangiye uraturanga, ururimi rwacu rukaduhuza, ubwenge umutima amaboko yacu nibigukungahaze bikwiye, nukutera imbere ubutitsa. Abakurambere b'intwari bitanze batizigama, baraguhanga uva mu bukombe, utsinda ubukoroni n'amatsi ibihugu byayogoje Afurika yose, none uraganje mu bwigenge, tubukomeye uko turi twese. Komeza imihigo Rwanda dukunda, duhagurukiye kukwitangira, amahoro asabe mu bagutuye. Wishyire wizane muri byose, urangwe n'ishyaka utera imbere, uhamye umubano n'amahanga yose, maze ijambo ryawe riguha ijambo.
Please remain standing for the invocation. Tugiye gusenga, twagira ngo dusabe padiri yigire hano imbere aturagize Imana. Ni karibu mubyeyi. Ku izina ry'Imana Data na Mwana na Roho Mutagatifu, amen. Nyagasani Mana yacu, icyubahiro ni icyawe. Amaso yacu nta kubona, ariko tuzi kandi twemera ko uduhora hafi. Iwe dukesha kubaho, iwe dukesha kuramba, iwe dukesha ibyishimo nk'ibi ngibi byadusaza umutima. Duhagaze imbere yawe tugira ngo tugushimire umugisha wawe uduhoraho. Turagushimira abakurambere urugo rwacu rwiza, Agahozo-Shalom, wabateye mu mutima wawe, barema urugo urudutoramo, urutorera abana bacu, urutorera abuzukuru bacu n'abazadukomokaho bose, kugira ngo rubaheremo umugisha. Baragahorana amahoro n'umunezero imbere yawe. Turi imbere yawe kugira ngo tugushimire izi generation zose zatangiriye hano zikarangiza, none ukaba warazohereje mu butumwa butandukanye, aho batanga umusanzu wabo kugira ngo iyi si dutuye igende irushaho kumererwa neza. Turagushimira umunsi by'umwihariko iyi generation irimo irangiza, baritegura kwakira impamyabushobozi, kwakira urumuri bazashyira abandi. Turabagushimira kandi twishimanye nabo, kuko ibyishimo bafite mu mutima n'urugera. Mana, turagushimira abayobozi, turagushimira abarezi bitanga batizigama kugira ngo Agahozo gakomeze kuba Agahozo. Amahoro, ubuvandimwe, ubwenge n'ibindi byiza bikomeze kururukira muri urugo no muri iki gihugu dutuye. Tukweretse rero uyu munsi mukuru wahuruje ababyeyi bavuye kure, wahuruje inshuti nazo zavuye mu mitaga itandukanye, kugira ngo dushagare aba bana bacu barimo
besa imihigo. Uyu munsi utube hafi, ibyaduteguriye byose bigende uko tubyifuza n'uko twifuriza. Urumuri rwawe rukomeze rutumurikire, umunezero ukomeze uduturemo. Tubisabye ku bwa Yezu Kristo umwami wacu. Amen.
Madame Claire Akamanzi, the CEO of NBA Africa and our guest of honor, Mr. Ben Snyder, the board chair of Agahozo-Shalom, and all the board members of ASYV, distinguished guests, educators and students at ASYV, parents and guardians, and class of 2026, Ishami grade. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, good morning and welcome at this graduation ceremony. It is our honor and privilege to stand before you as the masters of this graduation ceremony. My name is Kanyana Mutoni Nikita and I'm with
Eric Duftimana.
Today marks a powerful new beginning. Through every lesson learned, all the challenges embraced, all the triumphs made, that shaped the people you are today. And now, the world awaits the light, leadership, and the impact you bring. Congratulations to you, Ishami grade. To officially welcome us to this graduation ceremony, it is my honor to call upon our student, our Director of Programs, Ms. Wayanzuvu Costello, to deliver the welcoming remarks. Please, let's join our hands together. We welcome her as she approaches the stage.
Wow, it's really a great day. I thought it would be too sunny, but thank God for the weather. The guest of honor, the CEO, NBA Africa, Claire Kamanzi, board members of SYV and SYV leadership, distinguished guests, partners, parents, friends of SYV, educators, students of SYV, and our esteemed graduates, the stars of today. Ishami grade class of 2026. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Yes, to those that have traveled from overseas, we extend our heartfelt welcome to Rwanda. And to everyone gathered here today, welcome home to the Agahozo-Shalom Youth Village. It is my honor to open the 14th graduation ceremony of the Ishami grade class of 2026. For those of you who are visiting Agahozo-Shalom for the first time, allow me to share a little bit about what Agahozo is. Agahozo-Shalom Youth Village, abbreviated as ASYV, is not a school in the traditional sense. It is a residential community built on a simple but powerful belief that every young person, regardless of what they have experienced, deserves a home, a family, and a future. SYV is built on the belief that when you restore a young person's heart, you empower them to restore the world around them. Founded in the aftermath of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsis, SYV was created in response to a country crying deep loss and raising a generation of orphans and vulnerable children. The name itself reflects that purpose. Agahozo means a place where tears are dried, and Shalom is the Hebrew word for peace. Together they describe what this village strives to offer every single day. And that is healing, belonging, dignity, education, and hope. Students at SYV spent 4 transformative years receiving a holistic education. They pursue advanced level high school studies while living in a safe and nurturing family environment led by dedicated house mamas. Alongside academics, they experience healthy living through treatments and wellness programs and engage in a robust life enrichment activities such as sports, music, arts, hairdressing, and many more. By the time they graduate, they not only have education, but also with a strong sense of self-awareness, responsibility, and possibility. And that is why we are here today to celebrate the Ishami grade class of 2026. And as most of you already know, Ishami means branch, one that grows strong, reaches outward, and gives life to all it touches. This class, Ishami, they have truly lived to its name. They have excelled academically, achieving an impressive overall average of 75%. They have brought vibrancy to the village through music, theater, sports, and visual arts. They have challenged one another in classrooms, mentored younger students, and supported each other through seasons of change. Ishami. Ishami, my dears, you have shown the classes that follow you that real growth comes from discipline blended with creativity and resilience lived with joy. You truly have been role models for the classes behind you. And today, you stand as proof of what holistic education can achieve. To the parents and guardians, thank you for entrusting us with your children. 4 years ago, you placed your faith in SYV. And today, we celebrate their transformation together. This moment belongs to you as much as it belongs to them. To the government of Rwanda, we extend our deepest gratitude. Your support and vision for education and youth empowerment make this work possible. SYV stands as a testament to Rwanda's commitment to nurturing its future leaders. To our partners, donors, friends of SYV, educators, house mamas, thank you for believing in the mission of SYV and investing in these young people in both visible and unseen ways. Every graduate crossing this stage today carries part of your contribution into the world beyond this village. Ishami? Today you close one chapter and open another. And I want you to listen to this next part very carefully. The world you're stepping into is not easy. It will test you in ways you cannot imagine. Out there, your certificate alone is not enough. Your talent alone is not enough. Discipline alone is not enough. Even resilience alone is not enough. What will carry you is the combination of all that you have learned here. The respect you have practiced, the integrity you have lived, the support you have given one another, and the commitment you have shown to your growth. These are not just values for the village. They are survival skills for the world beyond it. You will face rejection, you will face injustice, you will encounter moments when the path seems impossible. But in those moments, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Your strength lies not only in your resilience, but in how you stand with others, how you lift them as you rise, and how you refuse to let hardship define your future. Carry yourself with courage, with compassion, and with the certainty that even in struggle, you're building a life of meaning. You're building what? For yourself. One writer once said, "The future is not built by those who wait for light. It is built by those who carry the light into the dark." Ishami-Class, I implore you, carry the light of SYV into places that feel dark. Use your education not only to succeed, but to create space for others to succeed too. That is how you will honor this village, your family, and your country. And with that, congratulations, Ishami-Class, class of 2026, and welcome all.
Thank you so much, our Director of Programs, Ms. Wayozumvuko Stella. You have truly reminded us what Agahozo truly stands for and inspired the class of 2026 to keep being themselves no matter the circumstances. At this moment, we will continue honoring the incredible, and I mean incredible, class of 2026. To help us with that, I would like to welcome our school principal, Mr. Kawayo Julius.
Madam Claire Akamanzi, CEO NBA Africa and guest of honor. Mr. Ben Snyder, board chair of the Agahozo-Shalom Youth Village, and board members of SYV, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, Ishami graduating class of 2026, educators, the entire student bodies, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good morning. Good morning, Ishami. Good morning. Yes. Our beloved graduating class of 2026, Ishami grade. Today, we gather to celebrate a meaningful and joyful milestone in your lifetime. A moment when tassels are going to be turned and capes are going to be thrown high. The turning of the tassel is not just a beautiful graduation tradition. It is a symbol of progress, growth, achievement, and the readiness to challenge every obstacle that you meet. It's a moment of changing the chapter ahead of you. Whether you're going to university, some of you already have universities, whether it is becoming an entrepreneur or finding decent work, this turning of the tassel is an indicator that you are changing the chapter today. At the Agahozo-Shalom Youth Village, this moment carries a special meaning. It reminds us of the journey you have walked since you walked here. A journey full of learning, healing, leadership, transformation, and most importantly, overall growth. We will witness it in a short moment. Please keep waiting. They will show you what they are made of. Today, we not also only celebrate where you are standing. We celebrate how far you have come. Each one of you knows the journey. Ishami grade, your academic achievement so far is very promising. You need to clap for yourselves for that. As Madame Stell has said, you demonstrated resilience, courage, and most importantly, the ambition to achieve the best, not just the bare minimum. Your achievement today is not the result of just a day's work. It's been an effort of every early morning struggle, an effort out of sacrifice, and the commitment to become the best version of yourselves. Therefore, today we also celebrate your growth beyond the classroom. ASYV is not just about books and examination. That's what makes us unique. It is all about discovering who you are and what you can contribute to the world. Through sports, debate, music, dance, theater, technology, name it all. You have developed confidence, teamwork, creativity, discipline, and leadership. When I see you, I see great leaders of Rwanda tomorrow. And you should see yourselves that way. And as you prepare for life after high school, we want you to remember that ASYV has been preparing you not only to graduate. We have been preparing you to thrive. It is one thing to graduate and leave, but what happens after you graduate? So ASYV has been preparing you beyond graduation. Therefore, whatever path you take, carry with you the values that you have acquired from this place. All the 7 core values, and none left behind. So, and now comes my role. My role is very simple. I'm going to lead you through the turning of the torso and the tossing of the cape. So I request Ishami to stand up. So Ishami, check where your torso is. Do you know where it should be? It should be on the right. Yes. Is it on the right? Yes. And everyone is going to join me. I'm going to count up to 3, and you're going to change your torso from the right to the left, an indicator that the transition has begun. Okay, I start the count. 1, 2, and 3. Woo! Everyone, please. Congratulations, you are now officially graduates. The next one is going to be interesting. So the next one, it is going to be the tossing of your caps. I want you to toss them with as much energy as your dreams and ambitions. If it goes low, it means your ambitions and dreams are low. But make sure you don't lose it. So I'm also going to count up to 3. And I start. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Congratulations. You deserve everything that you have achieved. You can have your seats. Ishami grade. Ishami grade. You have earned it. However, the principal in me is coming. However, ahead of you are the national exams. An important step that will require discipline, focus, confidence, and trusting in yourselves. Let the tassels you have just turned remind you that you are capable. I repeat, let the tassels you have turned remind you that you are capable. You have already overcome challenges. You have already proven that you can learn, grow, and succeed. Now is the time to finish strong. The time to finish strong. Shakespeare says, all is well that ends well. And we trust it will end well. To the teachers who have spent long hours from 6 in the morning to 10 in the night preparing you. To the mamas who every time you have an issue, they are with you. When you are happy, they are with you. To the mentors and counselors, your psychosocial workers, who have seen you through all the difficult moments. And to the entire ASYV community. Whatever position, whatever they do, we all believe in you. We all believe in you. Therefore, don't let the exams shake you, because we trust you. Today, you are not just saying, we have finished. No. Today you're saying, we are ready to tackle every obstacle ahead of us, and we'll be the best version of ourselves. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Ishami grade once again, for the transition you've made. Please help me in congratulating them with a very warm and huge round of applause. As our school principal said, you deserve it, and you've earned all of it. He tackled on the examinations ahead of you and told them that we believe in them. All of us, we believe in them. He recognized all their journey of 4 years and those who helped them, and also told them to be ready to change the chapter ahead of them. Now, behind every graduate we're seeing here today, some people prayed. They sacrificed, they believed, they corrected, and they encouraged. It is now our time to honor and recognize the partnership and the efforts of all the guardians and parents who have helped out bring these graduates to this milestone. Babyeyi beza, mwarakoze cyane, turabashimiye. Nimunyemerere mpikaze umubyeyi uhagarariye abandi atugezeho ijambo yaduteguriye. Murakaza neza.
Nyakubahwa mushyitsi mukuru Madame Claire Kamanzi, banyakubahwa muhagarariye inzego zinyuranye z'ubuyobozi bw'igihugu cyacu, bayobozi b'Agahozo-Shalom, barezi mwese n'abandi bakozi dukesha imibereho myiza y'abana bacu mu Gahozo, babyeyi, bavandimwe, inshuti z'Agahozo-Shalom, tabaramukije mwese. Tubanje gushima ubutumire bwadushoboje kusangira ibyishimo by'uyu munsi udasanzwe. Nk'ababyeyi dufite byinshi dushimira Agahozo-Shalom, ishuri ryatwakiriye abana mu gihe benshi bari mu bibazo byashoboraga kubaca intege bigatuma batandukana n'ishuri burundu. Iri shuri ntiryabarinze ibyo byago gusa, ahubwo bagize n'amahirwe yo kuhabonera uburezi bufite ireme twishimira. Kugira abarezi bita cyane ku burere bw'abana, ku mibereho n'ubuzima bwabo, byakomeje kudufashiriza abana kunoza inshingano zabo batekanye. Ari byo bikomeje gutanga umusaruro nk'uyu. Ku bayobozi b'Agahozo-Shalom, abarimu b'abana bacu, abarezi mushinzwe ubuzima n'imibereho yabo, ndetse n'abakozi bose b'Agahozo-Shalom muri rusange, ubwitange bwanyu budasanzwe budufashiriza abana kubona umusaruro nk'uyu buri mwaka, turabuzirikana. Nta magambo twabona akwiye yo kubumvisha neza uburyo tubashimira. Tuzahora kandi tunashimira byimazeyo abaterankunga n'abafatanyabikorwa bose b'Agahozo-Shalom bashoboza iri shuri kuba ku isonga mu burezi. Babyeyi mpagarariye namwe, mbashimire kuba muhagaze neza mu nshingano zacu zo guherekeza abana muri uru rugendo rutugejeje kuri iyi ntambwe. Icyakora ibyishimo bya none ntibitubuze gutekereza aho twaba twaragize intege nkeya. Tuwakosore kuko uru rugendo rurakomeje. Abana bacu ntibaragera aho bajya kandi imbere harakomeye. Twongere imbaraga rero dukomeze kubatera ingabo mu bitugu. Bana bacu namwe, ndabashima mu izina ry'ababyeyi bose. Nuko mwabaye intwari ku rugamba rwo kwiyubaka rubagejeje kuri iyi ntambwe iduteye ishema. Reka nsaba abantu bose bari aha duhuze ibiganza tubereke ko tubashima. Icyakora nubwo murangije icyiciro gishimishije, aho tubifuriza kugera haracyari urugendo. Imbere muzahasanga ingorane zizasaba imbaraga nyinshi, gushishoza cyane, guhitamo neza, gukorera ku gihe n'ibindi bishobora kuba byabaca intege. Muri ibyo bihe bikomeye, nubwo mutazaba mugifite ubufasha budasanzwe mwari mumenyereye mu Agahozo-Shalom, icya mbere kizabafasha guhangana n'izo ngorane ni ukuzirikana no guha agaciro imyifatire n'imikorere mwatorejwe mu Agahozo-Shalom. Nimwongeraho kuyoborwa n'indangagaciro nyarwanda muri rusange, muzaba muhuje iby'ingenzi bigize ibanga rizaborohereza kwiyubakira ejo heza. Bana bacu, tubifurije gutera imbere utitsa kugira ngo muzagire uruhare rwo guteza u Rwanda imbere ubutitsa. Tubasabye kutazatatira igihango mufitanye n'Agahozo-Shalom, muzabe inyangamugayo mu nshingano zanyu, muzarangwe n'urukundo, ishyaka n'ubutwari, muzabe ishami ry'Agahozo aho muzaba muri hose. U Rwanda rw'ejo twifuza rubatezeho byinshi, muzarubera inkingi nziza, muzarubera ingirakamaro, Imana ibajye imbere. Murakoze.
Very much, our beloved guardian. He tackled on the ASOV community contribution to the growth of our graduates today and thanked all the educators for their sacrifice and the efforts for them to come to this milestone. He also reminded our graduates to stand strong even out there because there are a lot ahead of them and they have to conquer them in victory. He also reminded them to carry forward all the ASOV core values and all the lessons they have learned throughout this whole journey, and also to always remember to live by their name, Ishami, which is a branch. Now, it's time for us to reflect on our graduates' journey through the special performance they have prepared for us. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, ASOV is not limited to books or examinations only. It's beyond that. It includes confidence, creativity, teamwork, voice, and self-expression. Now, let's join our hands together and welcome the class of 2026 Ishami grade self-expression.
Getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand to the When did you get here?
I was passing by with Christian.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Anyways, we didn't know you still sing like that.
Of course I do. You know, I still have something in me that still hungers for more.
Yeah, I remember you wanted to replace Lihana and be the best vocalist ever.
And I do remember that you wanted to replace Da Vinci, right?
And I'm still going to do it.
Man, we're hearing all these talks of Rihanna and Da Vinci. I mean, let me not break your bubble, but you guys have to remember, bro, we're kids of farmers.
Okay, Christian.
How is this even meant to
Stop.
happen? Like,
just stop it. Stop.
I'm just saying the truth.
No, stop. Leave.
Bro.
Just leave. But it doesn't mean it has to define me. I'm still going to be Da Vinci in the future. And talking about farming, well, I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know in which trajectory, when or how, but then we shall reach there, I promise you.
I know it will.
And talking about farming, I've got farming to do.
Okay. Oh, the shines of 1,000 spotlights. Oh, the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough.
Hello.
What is wrong with you now?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? I have big news.
Okay, what's the big news?
No, you don't look ready to accept the
Just
good
tell
news.
me.
I got admitted.
To where?
To
Agahozo-Shalom.
Yeah, Agahozo-Shalom.
But I also got in. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal?
Yeah,
What's the big deal? Well, Agahozo is not just a school that gives formal education if that's what you're going to seek there. No, because it gives what you call a formal education plus a quality education plus it's not just only about you studying, it's about you having a place where to grow. I mean, Agahozo has a recording studio and you want to replace your hand.
Really?
Agahozo has a painting room. I want to replace Da
Really?
Vinci.
So, we got to choose.
Let's go to a Christian.
Let's go to a Christian.
Yeah, we should go to a Christian.
Before redefinition.
See, Tasha and Tom, they could be anybody, roaming the world, wanting to be somebody, but they can't see far enough. All they know is they have to reach there, even if the road is rough.
But
How far could a pilot fly without a map?
It's like a race, but you descend a position each lap.
Eventually, you'll end up last.
Heck, your dream won't even last.
Of course, it only sticks when it has meaning. It has to be a goal that reveals an imprint on your soul, spanning the very core of your being.
Fellow sailors on board, ahoy. Come see the sailor who wants to sail to the moon. Thoughtless and blind, he's a fool.
Unrealistic.
Egocentric, all you'll ever reach is a dead end.
Last night, I had Lady Gaga singing Cheryl. I felt off the deep end on a world stage, renowned global artist, only to realize I was boring her body temporarily.
Wake up, go fetch water, you lazy hack.
You listen to her all day, and some would think her voice was inherited to you.
Imagining things doesn't bring them to reality.
But everything is possible for the one who believes, and I believe. I believe my underestimated skate will one day be understood. I believe my voice, the one you call a shout of misery, will one day shine. I believe my name will be stamped in history. I believe my star will rise in the Hall of Fame.
Name, fame, flame.
Claim, same.
Believe, achieve, conceive.
Perceive,
receive, relieve. We pray for the dreamer as we say, Heavenly Father,
may the wisdom of Solomon guide their hearts.
There are works to be done.
May insight flood their minds,
reveal the truths they seek to find.
Let her mouth speak words that rise pure and clear before your eyes.
O Lord, shield her from folly, calm her wrath. It's sad how people once dreamers become nothing but drug addicts, lost ghosts staring at blank walls.
People who get lost to space, lost to art.
Blaming their failure on fate.
Accident, intent, luck, accent.
They're like kids running for every lollipop.
Throwing kites and calling it engineering.
Look, Mom, I built a helicopter until it lands a polythene bag ready to crash.
Anytime.
Dream, but wake up. Hope, but act. Cipher or sink, and redefined and done. Don't let it drown.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a free painting session, and if you are lucky enough, you may go with a free painting. So if you want to come over, just come over and yeah, enjoy the time. Anybody?
Yes?
Oh. Hello.
Hi.
So, how are you?
I'm very good.
What's your name?
I'm Tasha.
Tasha.
Yes?
Tasha.
Yes?
That's you.
Who are you again?
Long time no see.
Who are you?
I'm Tom.
Tom who?
I'm Tom. Tom from your childhood, Tom.
Tom?
Yes.
Tom, it's you! Oh my god!
Okay, preacher, man. How do you forget this easily?
It's just been too much.
Anyways, I also forgot about telling you congratulations. You know, you've went abroad and you've continued your music industry, and I always see you on big TVs, and I'm really proud of you. But anyways, why are you in Rwanda?
So, actually, I have a concert here in Kigali.
You have a concert?
Yes!
Agahozo did a lot. You have a concert?
Yeah! But wait. How is Tom? How about you? How is Tom?
Tom.
Yes.
The Tom you forgot. The Tom is good, very good. I have an aunt girlie in Rwanda, and yeah, I'm really working hard. I'm not yet Da Vinci anyways, but I believe with the skills Agahozo gave me and the opportunities, all the skills I have, I will still replace Da Vinci. Not now, but then at one point I will do.
I'm very glad that you hold it on to your dream and you took the skills and the advices and the values that ASYV gave us to heart and continued your talent.
Just like you.
Oh my god, I can't wait for you.
I'm coming to your concert.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
We were once told, dream, quietly, dream, but carefully, dream, but not too far. But something else refused to shrink, refused to settle, refused to say small in a world that can't measure our worth in limits.
We have seen what confusion looks like.
Learning in circles, knowing the destination but never the direction. We have felt what doubt sounds like. Voices louder than our own.
Telling us you can't, but listen, we're not those dreamers anymore.
Nous avons changé.
Nous avons grandi. Nous avons compris que rêver, ce n'est pas fuir la réalité, c'est la créer.
We stopped waiting for bold voices. We stopped chasing borrowed stages.
We stopped believing that distance defines greatness, because greatness it is built
in silence,
in effort,
in falling and rising,
again and again and again. We learned that dreams are not magic tricks.
They don't appear like loaves of bread multiplied in empty hands. They're planted, watered, and fought for.
And yes, we still believe.
We believe in the voices that once trembled but now echoes.
We believe in the hands that once doubted but now create.
We believe in the names that were once unknown but will be remembered.
Ce n'est pas juste un rêve, c'est une vision, une mission, une décision.
We are no longer asking if it is possible.
We are becoming the answer.
We're a generation that know wait for those.
We build them,
we break them,
we walk through them like I always meant to. We are not last streamers.
We are redefined. Refined by failures, strengthened by pressure,
awakened by purpose.
And if you listen closely, you will hear it. No fear,
no doubt,
but fire. Find our voices, find ourselves, find the dreams that refuse to die. Parce que maintenant, nous voyons loin.
Et quand tu vois loin,
tu vas loin. So, this is not the end.
This is not the final line.
This is not the closing scene.
This is the moment that dreams stop being imagined
and starts
being
lived.
We're not who we were.
We're not who they expected us to be.
We are more.
We are ready.
We are rising.
We are
redefined dreamers.
Dreamers, we make it happen, cause we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers, we make it happen, 'cause we can see it. Just to the ones that kept the passion, respect, oh yeah. Just to the ones that can't imagine, respect, oh yeah. Allah, oh, Allah, Allah, oh, Allah, oh, Allah, oh,
Gather round, now look at me.
higher, higher.
Like the love's the only way.
Higher, higher.
If you wanna come, come with me.
Higher, higher.
Doors open out every day.
Higher, higher. This one for us to rendezvous or invited. This what we do, how we do. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, 'cause we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, 'cause we can see it. It's to the ones that kept the passion, respect, oh yeah. It's to the ones that can imagine, respect, oh yeah. Allah, oh, Ladan, Allah, oh, Ladan, Allah, oh, Ladan, Allah, oh, Ladan. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, 'cause we believe it. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, 'cause we can see it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here a very proven wrong person, and allow me to welcome one of my childhood friends that I didn't believe in so much, but he has done great things in the visual art industry with such a huge impact. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome Mugautom.
$2 million, $3 million. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm here by the names of Mugawa Thomas, but most people know me by the name of Tom Garili. And today, as in friends, I came here to present to you my biggest portrait that I named Redefined Dreamer. So to go quick into the portrait details, that guy you see over there is a redefined dreamer. Same as me today, but then back in time, I wasn't that redefined dreamer. Because back in time, I was well defined by people's word. I was defined by people telling me I'm a son of a farmer, so I cannot go far enough. I was defined by people's words that I cannot go where I want to be. But then I had a friend called Tasha who believed in me. I've got a family called Agahozo-Shalom Youth Village who gave me the skills and trusted me. And do you know what they gave me? The combination of all those people gave me one thing. They gave me a transformation from being a defined dreamer, a dreamer who's defined by weakness, to a redefined dreamer who's defined by the dreams he has. And today I stand before you with the biggest portrait that is healing souls, that is, making a big impact in the world, just like people believed in me, just like I dreamed as a redefined dreamer. And I encourage you all to be redefined dreamers just like me. Thank you so much. Allow me to welcome the great.
happiness. It's why we're feeling tired our hearts today. So let's celebrate 128. Twarabikoze. Hands in the air.
Merci à vous, merci à nous, merci pour tout, mwarahabaye. Byari bigoye warabisobanuye, watugize abantu bahanitse. Thank you God, thank you family, mwarahabaye. Byari bigoye warabisobanuye, watugize abantu bahanitse. Thank you God, thank you family, mwarahabaye.
Wakujeje intore, watureze gitore. Yego turi intore zaserutse, ishami ryashibutse. Turihariye.
Together we rose from dust and we celebrate. Waduhinduriye identité from this time to this time. Watugize abo twifuzaga.
Coming to fulfillment, tu nous as donné tout, more than we ever asked. Redefine dreamers, that's who we are.
Wambereye umugisha, dukurura murikira. Let me say thank you for 4 years, better forever. Merci à vous, merci à nous, merci pour tout, mwarahabaye. Byari bigoye warabisobanuye, watugize abantu bahanitse. Thank you God, thank you family, mwarahabaye. Byari bigoye warabisobanuye, watugize abantu bahanitse. Thank you God, thank you family, mwarahabaye.
Leo twasimama na shukrani mioyoni, safari ndefu tuliyopitia pamoja.
A day like this, all we say is we're grateful for the love, all the care, now we're powerful. To la confiance, to la tendresse, from day one to right now, it was worth it.
Since the day nakumenyeye, wamaitishimo na inyene. Shalom, thank you, Agahozo-Shalom.
Well, we said thank you, then we for sure. Got a little things that we won't let go. Made us feel somebody that we never thought. Send the other question you, but I should choose low. Made us feel a body in a soul. Made us be with no worries. Now we're running for the high. We got a bars real high. Now we're ready for the battle. ASYV been there for us. Struggles like.
Ndashimira Agahozo, mwatureze neza turakura. Ibyishimo biratwuzuye. Riding up as we appreciate. Merci à vous, merci à nous, merci pour tout, mwarahabaye. Byari bigoye warabisobanuye, watugize abantu bahanitse. Thank you God, thank you family, mwarahabaye. Byari bigoye warabisobanuye, watugize abantu bahanitse. Thank you God, thank you family, mwarahabaye.
On September 30th, 2022, we walked through the gates of ASYV with our heads down, carrying stories of a past that tried to dim our lights.
We realized that our talent and passion weren't missing. They were just waiting for a stage brave enough to hold them. A stage that ASYV gave us.
ASYV didn't just give us a desk, they gave us a lens, a stage, and a call to discover and develop our talents.
We found our rhythm in the music studio and our logic in the lab.
We became leaders, artists, and change makers. In this village, we found more than a school.
We found a family that breathes as one. Now, we look at the gate again, moving to the world in 2026.
But we look with hope and one heart,
one Ishami, 128, dreams redefined.
When my mother passed away at 7, I became a stranger in my own life, wandering without a compass or direction. My heroine was gone, leaving me lost in the dark, and at some point I stopped believing in the greatness until ASYV stepped in and finally guided me home.
Before Agahozo, I lived in a world where my talent felt like a burden because I had nowhere to let it shine. I had a big dream in my heart, but without coat or ball, it seemed like impossible that a boy like me would ever become his country's team captain.
The time before the village, school felt like a race with no finish line. I saw many people study hard, but they still stayed stuck into intergenerational poverty. It was confusing and painful to believe in a future that felt like it was already closed for me.
Before ASYV, the world around me was filled by the noise from my home conflicts. This diminished my self-esteem and made me an introvert that I couldn't stand and showcase my talent.
Growing up without my father felt like a weakness which was making my confidence fade away day by day. I felt limited by my situation and I was unsure of how to move forward. I truly believed that greatness was a door closed for a girl like me forever.
I went from sketching with a broken pencil in the back of the classroom to painting on a big stage. ASYV gave me a canvas to express what I couldn't say in words and palettes to color my own destiny.
From dust course to Division 2 games, ASYV redefined my talent. They taught me that layup is just a shot, but teamwork is what actually wins the game.
Where there was once an empty desk, ASYV replaced it with a library full of resources and knowledge. Having modern technology and elite teaching at my fingertips allowed me to finally unlock my full potential. To be honest, the village gave me the keys to my success.
I used to sing alone while doing my home chores, and now I sing for the world. ASYV turned my quiet whispers into a powerful melody of confidence.
ASYV believed in me even before I believed in myself. They gave me a place to belong and showed me that my darkest past was actually my greatest strength as a leader.
By now I dream to be a hand that guides my country forward. With my brush, I will paint a path of hope for every young youth who feel lost and colorless today.
I dream to play at the highest level and represent my country with pride. I want to show every kid in the village that their dreams are possible with hard work.
I dream to use technology to protect people who are left behind. My mission is to take what I learned here and use it to build a better and a safer Rwanda.
As an admitted student to Tufts University, I aim to level up my talent and use it to heal others and become a guiding light for those who feel hopeless. I want to bring comfort, inspiration, and bring a positive change to people's lives.
I dream to be a voice for those who are ignored. I want to lead with kindness and make sure that everyone feels seen, just like the way I was here in the village.
To my brothers and sisters, knowledge is a gift we must share. As we graduate, don't just chase success, chase the solutions that Rwanda needs. I'm proud to have studied alongside 127 geniuses.
ASYV, thank you for the love that redefined us.
Thank you for the care that healed us.
The village raised us. Now the world will hear us.
We entered as 128 individuals. We live as 128 lights for Rwanda.
Oh, that was just the 4 years. And I know I'm not alone, believe that Ishami grade, you are going to make a dent in the universe. Now, we continue as we are going to hear one of the most meaningful voices of this ceremony, the voice of the class itself. It is my honor, my privilege to welcome my friend, my hero, Agahozo-Shalom, as the great speaker of Ishami grade class of 2026. Let's give her a round of applause.
Wow. A surprise to Mama if you're around. Emily is present. Madame Claire Akamanzi, the CEO of NBA Africa, the guest of honor. Mr. Ben Snyder, the board chair of Agahozo-Shalom, and board members of SYV. Distinguished guests, parents and guardians, educators and students of SYV. The remarkable Ishami graduating class of 2026. Good morning. My name is Agahozo-Shalom. I stand before you today, both humbled and honored to represent voices that have found their strength, voices that rise with purpose and determination. When I was in primary 5, I lost my father, a man who filled my days with love, laughter, and stories. His passing left a quiet emptiness in my world, and life seemed to fall apart. But my mother stood strong. She fought for us, determined to give us a better life. 1 year later, tragedy struck again. My mother had a terrible accident that left her in a coma. When she finally recovered, she did not allow her pain to define her, but instead, she returned to work with incredible strength and resilience, carrying the weight of her future on her shoulders. Mama, ndagukunda cyane. Her sacrifice became my greatest source of inspiration. Watching her rise after every fall taught me that true strength is not avoiding hardship, but facing it with courage. And that has shaped me to work hard and dream bigger. I want to be emotional. This is my story, but it's not the only one in the grade. Each of us came with a story that reminds us how far we've come. The first time we entered this village, we did not know how incredible SYV would be to us. What we knew was simple. There was nothing to pay. But from the very first moment, something felt different. We were not just received, we were warmly welcomed. Beautiful smiles, kind hearts, and tight hugs are what we received from everyone. Thank you so much. It felt like we were home, a place built to restore the rhythm of life. And beyond the warmth that welcomed us, there are moments of laughter and joy we will never forget. My family members, do you remember the girl who sprinted all the way to the aisle seat to protect her balloon from being popped? What about the time our brothers showed up to Friday special in vitenge bras and fake bats, acting like mothers? Do you remember the stormy day when we refused to leave our family to football game? I can still vividly see the Zap Song Dance Challenge at the Amicus Hotel. All these moments have created unforgettable memories and strong bond that will last a lifetime. And so today, we celebrate Ishami, vibrant, talented, courageous, and thoughtful. To all those who light up the audience, during the SAV and Friends on Stage at Zaria, we celebrate you. We also, in a special way, recognize every performer in the Urumunho Art Festival of 2024 and 2025. We celebrate 3 of our peers admitted with full scholarships to top universities in the US. And we acknowledge, if I say historic, understand historic, in Rwanda. We acknowledge a historic achievement. Miss Umutoni Christella, the first Rise Global winner from Rwanda. Yet beyond every individual accomplishment, what matters most is us. There are 128 of us. our unity, our resilience, and our shared journey. The journey, of course, was not without challenges. Some of us struggled to balance academics and extracurriculars. Some faced the pain of losing someone they depended on. Others encountered personal battles that tested their strength to the core. But through all this, we did not fall apart. We became resilient, courageous, and unstoppable. Babyeyi bacu dukunda cyane, ndabashimiye. Umuntu akunda igiti iyo gifite amashami atoshye. Kugira ngo amashami atohe, imizi igomba kuba mu butaka bufite ifumbire n'amazi ahagije. Uyu munsi turi ayo mashami atoshye kubera impano nziza twahawe. Ndabashimira abatwibarutse n'abaturera kubw'uburere n'imico myiza mwadutoje ndetse n'ubwitange bwanyu kugira ngo turonke ubumenyi. Twagize amahirwe akomeye, nivuga amahirwe akomeye, mwumva amahirwe akomeye yo kuba mu biganza byiza by'ababyeyi. Mama Tasiana, Mama Egidia, Mama Bernadette, Mama Speciose, Mama Jacqueline, Mama Grace, muri mfura pe. Abana banyu tuzahora tuzirikana ubwitange bwanyu. Mwabanye natwe mu burwayi mutwitaho, mwaduteze amatwi igihe twari mu bihe bitugoye kandi muducyaha kibyeyi. Imana ibaha umugisha, ubuzima buzira umuze kandi bahaza uburame. Turabizeza kuzakoresha neza ifumbire n'amazi mwafumbije igiti turiho twe nk'amashami. Mu murava, ikinyabupfura ndetse no kwicisha bugufi, tuzakora ibishoboka kugira ngo duteze imbere igihugu cyacu n'isi muri rusange. ASYV is built on the belief that it takes a village to transform a child, and we have lived that truth. To every educator and staff member, thank you. You made us feel seen and valued. You continuously reminded us that every opportunity here was one we deserved. You stepped into roles that went far beyond teaching, and you did so with care and commitment. Our promise is firm. We will continue to grow, to act with integrity, and to give back to our communities, our country, and the world. We sincerely thank the government of Rwanda for its unwavering support in allowing SYV to operate and grow. Because of your commitment to youth development, futures that once seemed impossible are now within our reach. To my fellow graduates, Ishami, even as we move forward, we recognize that new challenges still lie ahead. There will be moments of uncertainty, especially when we step into internships, workplaces, and universities. Many of us carry a natural fear of making mistakes, of not being good enough, or meeting expectations. Some might be worried AI is going to take our dream jobs, or having a robot best friend in the office. But no need to worry, SOV has prepared us to face the modern world. We live as 128 branches, carrying hope, purpose, and service into the world. May our innovation solve problems, our compassion heal communities, and our creativity open new doors. To our guests, Ishami is ready. We are ready to build, to create, and to contribute. Soon you'll meet young people with ideas, projects, and questions seeking guidance as they shape their futures. When that time comes, please listen to them. I'm also included. You should listen to me. Listen to us and support us in all you have in your power. What we carry from SYV has an immense potential to create meaningful changes. 128 branches. 128 promises. Ishami, it's our time to bear fruits. Ishami! One for all, two small arms. Ishami! One for all, two small arms. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Inezo, Moza, and Melin, for those truly inspirational words and sharing your story, which is not only inspirational, but relatable to most of us sitting here. And of course, no AI can ever replicate the creativity that Ishami Grade has. And now we move on to the moment of recognition. And for that, I would like to kindly welcome our Student Life Director, Brenda Irava, to help us welcome the recipients of the awards.
Wow. Ishami, mvuga iki? Mvuga iki ndeka iki? Umunsi n'itariki twabakiriyeho byari mu kwezi kwa 9 mwaka wa 2022 hamwe n'ababyeyi banyu. Ntabwo twawibagirwa, mwatubereye umugisha, mutwerera imbuto nziza mu bwitonzi bwinshi, ubushishozi, umurava ndetse n'umuhati udasanzwe, ari mu guhanga udushya no kwiga. Muri amashami ariyo gisobanuro cy'Agahozo-Shalom. Babyeyi namwe bashitsi bacu, ntewe ishema no kubashimira ishami. Bose bakoze ibikorwa byiza, bikomeye kandi byinshi. Munyemerere mbereke muri bamwe mu ndashyikirwa zaranze urugendo rw'imyaka 4. Ese murumva imyaka 4 itihuse? Esteemed guests and beloved ASYV family, please allow me to present some of our outstanding students from the Ishami grade. As you have all witnessed, they are a true special grade. Time flies. It feels like just yesterday when we were blessed with the amazing changemakers that we have here. They took over the stage, excelled at school, brought home trophies, and kept their promise to stay 128. And very strong. Thank you, Ishami, for all the great things that you have done, for all the 4 years you've blessed us with your warmth, love, and care. Ishami, one for all, two for all. Are you sure you're ready for the next page? Ladies and gentlemen, please give me the drum rolls. Thank you. One of the awards, and the first one, we all live by our core values, not only as ASYV family, but also as Rwandans. We have Core Values Excellence Award. Can we guess who that is? I guess I'm going to help you here. He has been a living example of what ASYV stands for in everything that he does. The way he treats others, the integrity he carries, and the heart he brings to every moment. He has shown us what it truly means to live these values, and he was also, maybe you're going to guess this one, a strong pastoral leader for the 4 years. He has positively influenced his peers, leading initiatives to support students, mostly around our community in Rubona and at SYV, in accessing medical insurance, encouraging respect for ASYV, core values, and modeling strong time management. Is that true? Yes. He's very fast when he's walking, so time is money. You leave ASYV not just as a graduate, but as its finest ambassador. Please help me to call upon Shema. David. For this special award, please allow me to call Miss Laurie Friends to come and award Shema David. Aha. Who can guess the next award? We all know Tikkun Olam, right? What you're going to do. You've been doing it and you're going to even do it better. It's the Tikkun Olam Spirit Award. She is a young lady. She has dedicated and been constant in practicing yoga. Through her compassion, service, and commitments to making the world better, she has reminded us as ASYV family and her peers that meaningful change begins with care, responsibility, through sports, through yoga, aerobics, martial arts, which is karate, and has reminded all of us that true wellness begins from within. She has led not just with her skill, but with her heart, encouraging others to stand taller, breathe deeper, and believe in themselves. Please allow me to welcome Omuhire Petit Nicole. I'm going to call upon Miss Liz Stern as a person who has really supported the yoga team and brought the wellness to us in the village. We have someone that they talked about in this next award who remembers Umunu Festival and SYV on stage late nights, working tirelessly to make our performers look good. Do you remember that person? This is the Outstanding Creativity Award that goes to a young lady that has brought creativity with color, elegance, and life to every stage at ASYV. Through her extraordinary talents in fashion, design, she has shown that art is not just something we see, it is something we feel. Every costume she crafted told a story, lifted spirits, and reminded us all that beauty and confidence go hand in hand. Please allow me to call Uwimana Janet. Thank you. I'll call upon Mr. Kiki Kairanga to please help us award Uwimana Janet. Exceptional Leadership Award. Do we know who this goes to? Any guesses? I give you a hint. She led with a rare kind of grace, one that lifts others up and makes everyone feel seen, heard and valued throughout her 4 years in ASYV. She has an inclusive spirit that creates a deep sense of belonging across the ASYV community while serving as vice president of the Students Guild. She created a space for others to demonstrate their leadership without needing to be at the forefront. And she consistently mentored young students through one-on-one. This is none other than Izere Kairanga Maclean. In the house today, thank you. In the house today, we are blessed to have Gashora girls in school with us today. I would love to invite Miss Atete Rujeje to award Izere Kairanga Maclean. Thank you. So let's take a trip and go up there. Do we know what happens up? Right? In Mr. Julius's jurisdiction? Who do you think gets academic excellence today? Yes. Musabdimana Joseph. Your academic journey has been nothing short of inspiring. Year after year, you've shown that what it means to pursue excellence with discipline, passion, and unrelenting spirit. Your commitment to learning has not only earned you the highest marks, sir, but it has also set a standard of dedication and determination that your peers will carry with them for years to come. Beyond academics, you have driven innovation at ASYV. Do we remember? Yes. Time, the clock at school? You have driven innovation at ASYV through technology, creating inclusive, community-centered solutions and real-world tools such as school bell system, the club's management system, and the mental health AI support system. Remember, Emmeline told us we are not afraid of AI, right? Allow me to welcome Ms. Claire Akamanzi to award Mr. Joseph Musabdimana. We also have one person that has consistently, throughout the 4 years, improved academically. Do we know that person? Surprise, surprise. It's a she. Her story is one of courage, perseverance, and quiet determination. With every passing year, she has risen higher, challenged herself further, shown that growth is possible when you refuse to give up. Her steady improvement is a testament to resilience, and a beautiful reminder that the greatest victories are the ones we earn step by step. This is none other than, drum rolls. Are you ready? Niyo gisubizo uwase Shalom. We are blessed to have our board chair, Mr. Ben Snyder, who is an academician, to please move forward and award Uwase Shalom. Special moments, right? Thank you very much. Ishami grade. We are very proud of you, and we have no doubt that you're going to change the world. Carry ASYV flag high, carry the Rwandan flag high wherever you go. We wish you all the best once you leave the gate of ASYV. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Ishami. We're really still living the light you shed on us, and it's still shining bright. We're living, reflecting, and learning from all your heroic and impactful deeds. Thank you and congratulations once more. Now, before we welcome the next speaker, let the language of music speak first. Please, join your hands together as we welcome our school's live band.
Amahanga y'ahandi none twaza bagira ngo ni beza none twaza baduhiga ubukungu none twaza bakaduhiga ubuhanga none twaza bakaduhiga uburanga none twaza bakaduhiga ubutwari none twaza nk'uko twaza bajya he twajaye twaza mwakwirwa ko twaza twambaye none twaza mwajaye twaza mwakwirwa ko twaza twarize none twaza abakobwa bahandi none twaza bagira ngo ni beza none twaza twambaye inyonga none twaza
mwajyaye twaza mwakwirwa ko twaza twambaye none twaza mwajyaye twaza mwakwirwa ko twaza twaritse none twaza. Amahanga yahari none twaza wagira ngo ni beza none twaza abaduhiga ubukungu none twaza abaduhiga ubuhanga none twaza abaduhiga uburanga none twaza abaduhiga ubutwari none twaza ko twaza bajya he twaza mwajyaye twaza mwakwirwa ko twaza twambaye none twaza mwajyaye twaza mwakwirwa ko twaza twaritse none twaza. Something to imagine, 'cause you shine like a mirror and I can't help but notice you reflect in the side of mine. If you ever feel alone and this glare makes me hard to find, just know that I'm always there beside. Cause with your hand on my hand and a pocket full of song, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. Just put your hand on the past, I'm trying to pull you through, you just gotta be strong. I don't wanna lose you now, I'm looking right at the other half of me. The vacancy inside of my heart is a space that now you hold. Show me how to fight for now, and I'll tell you baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all alone. It's like in my mirror, oh, my mirror staring back at me. Oh, I couldn't get any bigger, oh, with anyone else beside of me. Oh, now it's clear as it's promised, now we're making two reflections into one. It's like in my mirror, oh, my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. It's just something unoriginal, 'cause it doesn't seem the same, but and I can't help but stare, 'cause it's the truth somewhere in your eyes. I can never change without you. You reflect me, I love that about you. And if I could, I will look at us all the time. With your hand in my hand and a pocket full of songs, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. Just put your head in the past, I'ma try and pull you through. You just gotta be strong. I don't wanna lose you now, I'm looking right at the other half of me. The vacancy inside of my heart is a space that now you hold. Show me how to fight for now, and I tell you baby, it was easy running back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all alone. It's like in my mirror, oh, my mirror staring back at me. Oh, I couldn't get any bigger. Oh, with anyone else beside of me. Oh, and now it's clear as this promise that we're making two reflections into one. It's like in my mirror. Oh, my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Looking right in the other half of me. The vacancy inside of my heart is a space that now you hold. Show me how to fight for now. And I tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all alone. It's like in my mirror. Oh, my mirror staring back at me. Oh, I couldn't get any bigger. Oh, with anyone else beside of me. Oh, and now it's clear as this promise that we're making two reflections into one. It's like in my mirror. Oh, my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me.
Now, how do you come after these beautiful voices? Our dear guest of honor and good friend, Claire Akamanzi, our local authorities here present, our chair of the board, Ben, our dear board members, our distinguished guests, educators, Village Way, and another educator, great educator, Jean-Pierre Muranga. Babyeyi bacu, parents, guardians, Ishami. The redefined dreamers, all of our students, abana bacu. Mine is really a word of gratitude. There is nothing to say more than being grateful and being appreciative for today. Today, as we celebrate one class, being the 14th class in this Agahozo-Shalom. As you all can see, this room, this space, this tent, for some of you who do not live in Rwanda, our weddings look like this. This is our wedding. And our weddings cost a lot of money. They are very expensive because it happens once. And we are throwing a wedding for our kids here. But guess what? It did not cost us money because we have friends and partners who have donated this beautiful tent. Ihema, in absentia, Biusa Marcel. We have friends and partners who have donated this entire production event factory. Thank you. And so we did not, as I said, we did not invest in money. but we invest in meaningful partnerships. Or great partners, the other way around. Great partners invest in us. Because they have the fundamental belief that each one of us, if we hold hands together, we can help to transform the lives of very, very deserving young people. And so that's why in this room, dufite ababyeyi beza mwaje gushigikira abana banyu, turabashimira. Imyaka yose abana babaye hano twari kumwe buri igihe twageraga ikibazo cyangwa igihe namwe mwari mufite ibibazo mutubaza. Iyi partnership niyo tubashimira cyane tubikuye ku mutima. And so we thank all of our educators, the educators here in-house, the mamas, the cousins, the big brothers and sisters, the teachers at the Liquinet High School, Family High School, and everybody all together. Thank you. Turabashimira cyane. We thank our friends from the Village Way. This is the second group out of 4 groups that is coming to Rwanda in the space of 2 months. Thank you for believing in us. There are other people that we don't thank enough. There are other people who work in the background. These people are the board of directors of Agahozo-Shalom. They support us in the background. They guide us. They help us in our strategy. And more importantly, they listen to what we have to say. They understand the context that at the end of the day, they want things to work well for us. And they are patient listeners. Sometimes we throw very crazy ideas. They close their eyes and they say, let's go, we trust you. Thank you all very much. We don't thank you enough. And I also, before even I talk about the board of directors, I also want to thank a very special person. A person who helps to raise the money. Katie, thank you. She's far away, but she works day and night to make sure that these lights are on every day. We do not take this for granted. Now, I have an ask. Ishami? Ishami? Ishami. Please rise. Actually, all the grades, all of you rise. Mwese andi ma grades yose muhaguruke. Mumfashe abo maze kuvuga. Abadufasha gushaka ibidutunze hano. Nawe tubakomera amashi tubikuye ku mutima. This applause is for all of our friends who help raise the money. I'm going to ask our friends here if the board members, Katie, even you, Chris, you in governance, please. Yes, exactly. All of you, board members, please come here. We have a little token of appreciation for you. Kiki, Florida. Well, you can stay up here. You don't have to go up. Please. This is a token of appreciation because of all the hard work, everything that you do every day for all of us. We are indebted with gratitude to each one and every one of you. Abo nibo buri munsi bakora ku buryo tubona amafaranga akomeza gufasha ikigo cyacu. Murakoze, you can go back on your seats. And before I call my boss and the board chair to speak, I just want to say a few words about our guest of honor. Claire Akamanzi has been a very, very close friend to Agahozo-Shalom. Today, she was supposed to be on speaking in this morning at the Africa CEO Forum, but she chose to be with us today. Claire has known Agahozo-Shalom since the very beginning, from the groundbreaking to the first graduation. And in these years, she was in a different role. She used to be the COO of the RDB, where she helped us start the solar field over there. She was the CEO of RDB. She continued to support us behind the scenes. And today she's the CEO of the NBA Africa, where she helps the youth of Africa to redefine their dreams. Thank you for being with us here today, Claire. It means the world to us that you are here with us. And it also means the world to me that, Ben, you're coming out to speak. Thank you, Ben. Welcome.
Good afternoon, morning, afternoon, everybody. JC just took away some of the thanks I was going to share, but they were all based upon one of my favorite adages, which is that if we have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. And there's a giant among us who is here, has been here, either physically or with his presence in the country, the continent, in the states, around the world, for whom every part of his heart, his soul, his significant intellect, his love, his care for this place, and for all of you, past, present, and future, who really is the giant who has turned ASYV into a national treasure. That's Tanto JC. I don't have gifts for you, but my gift is my thanks, so thank you. All very real and all from the heart. And I think from all of us, JC. And Denise did not know I was going to do that. Hi, Denise. You've met the board members, so please find time to spend with them after the ceremony, mingle around, to go and say hello to them. At home, I'm often asked, why Rwanda and why ASYV? On some level, you know, I live 10,000 miles away. I'm kind of an older human. And I get asked those questions a lot. And it always comes down to one word and one simple concept, and that's hope. It's hope. And that hope really comes from both the country, right? This amazing country, and the amazing, wonderful humans who I've gotten to meet over 11 years since the first students came into my classroom in 2014. And it's hard for me to express how much I've learned and grown during that time. And there's not a chance in the world that I could possibly pay back what I have earned, what I've gained, and what I've learned. And that ranges from my first visit to ASYV with Steve, my first family time. I think I've told Ishami-Grade about this. My first family time, in my first hours in the village, I met with Steve Jobs' family. And I asked, as often happens in family time, I said, so would you like to ask me any questions? And the question I was asked was, do you believe in a benevolent God? It's like, okay, this is a different place. And that ranges just when I was here in January, I was sitting with my friends from YB Family. And we had this long conversation where there's one thing we disagreed about, and there's one thing we agreed about. The thing we disagreed about had to do with hair. The thing we agreed about was that we shouldn't have cell phones here, because our ability to focus and really take full advantage of this place would not happen if we were distracted by that. So from 2014, 2015 to today, I can't thank you enough. As many of you know, I was just described as an academic. Some people would describe me that way. Some people would use other language to describe me. But at the beginning of my career, I would occasionally get notes from students or kids who I traveled with or colleagues that were just notes of appreciation. And I started to tuck those away in a little folder, and as you know, I worked with young people for a long time. And the folder kind of got bigger, and it eventually turned into a small box, and maybe even a bigger box. And that's the box I keep very near my desk at home. And the reason I do that is because I didn't go into this for the money. I went into it for the relationships and hopefully the impact that I could make. So I'm about to give Ishami-Grade a homework assignment. You didn't expect you to come to your graduation and get a homework assignment. But here's the first part of your homework assignment. I want you to take a moment, and I want you to think about someone here. Might be a mama, might be a teacher, might be a trainer. There might be one of those people, might be 2, 3, or 4. So I'm going to give you a second. I want you to think of who that person is. Just take a moment, or who those people are. Okay? Got someone, or 2 or 3, like people who have really made a difference in your life. Here's your homework assignment. Before you leave Agahozo, take a piece of paper. Doesn't have to be a fancy card. Doesn't have to be a fancy pen. Take a piece of paper. Write them a note of thanks. Thank them for all they've done to create who you have become, and that you'll always be appreciative of their work with you and their care and their love for you, and that when they look back over their lives here and their lives working with young people, know that those notes will make a huge difference in their lives, in the same way that they have made a difference in your life. Ishami-Grade, thank you so much. It's been such a treat to be with you for the last 4 years. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much to our board chair, Ben Snyder. As Ishami-Grade was doing the homework, I also found myself doing the same. And instead of thinking of 3 people, my mind thought of more than 10. And I don't know how I'm going to make notes for all of them, but I have 1 year left, so we are going to see. Now, it is my honor to welcome our friend of Agahozo, the CEO of NBA Africa, our guest of honor, Madame Claire. Welcome.
Is it still morning or afternoon? Afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Ishami? Thank you. Distinguished guests, members of the board, and leaders of Agahozo-Shalom Youth Village, parents and guardians, partners and friends, and most importantly, Ishami-Class of 2026. So this morning, I had the privilege of being driven here by a 32-year-old man. As I was driving with him here, I got to know him. I asked what his name was, what he did, and how come he was driving me here. Not only because Jesse asked him to, but I wanted to know a little bit more about him. In the conversation, he told me that he's an entrepreneur, that he runs a business in tourism. Now, if you know RDB, and you know that I had something to do with RDB, you know that that touched my heart. He runs a tour business, not just in Rwanda, where he started, but he runs a business that expanded to the region. His tour business does work in Uganda, Ethiopia, Kenya, and some other countries I don't remember. He told me he employs 12 people, which means 12 people in Rwanda earn their livelihoods because he created an opportunity for them. And those people in number are expanding to the rest of the region. I was thrilled to hear that a young man was making such a difference. He was an entrepreneur, he is an entrepreneur, he was making a difference, he was adding value, and he was expanding to the rest of the region. And he's only 32. I thought about him. I realized that he was born after 1994. And I thought, this is the kind of generation we want. A generation of young people that are making meaningful impact, that are not afraid to start businesses or to start initiatives that go outside their country. They're not in their comfort zone. They're discovering the region. That made me truly happy about this generation. But do you know what made me even more happy? This young man, Edmond Turatsinze, is a graduate of Agahozo-Shalom. So when I come here this afternoon and spend time learning about Ishami-Class of 2026, I see many more Edmond Turatsinzes. Maybe Rihanna's, maybe Da Vinci's, maybe many other things that we saw today, very talented people. But I cannot wait to hear stories such as Edmond's. I cannot wait to meet you 10 years from now, because he graduated in 2016, so it's 10 years ago. I cannot wait to meet you somewhere in the corridor of some big corporate headquarters or some big basketball game somewhere. I cannot wait to hear your story, just like I was so happy to hear Edmond's. I'm sure, and having seen everything that I saw today, that those stories will be wonderful and they'll continue to warm my heart. But as I wait to hear those stories, let me tell you about my own story. My career story started in Rwanda in 2006. I was working outside Rwanda before that, and I was appointed to a position in 2006 here in Rwanda. And from 2006 to 2023, I worked almost every day of my life in this country. But when I was appointed in 2006 as the Deputy Director General of RIEPA, I'm sure no one here knows RIEPA this side, but maybe this side. Kiki, I'm sure Kiki knows RIEPA. Atete. RIEPA was the institution before RDB. I was appointed Deputy Director General at the age of 26. When it happened, I was actually terrified. I remember sitting there and thinking, did they really mean me? Could there be possibly another Claire that I'm being mistaken for? How could I be a Deputy Director General of an investment authority at the age of 26? Well, I had a law degree, a master's degree, and only 2 years of internship and experience. Yet suddenly, I was expected to lead. It felt like someone had given me a huge aircraft and said, fly it, without a pilot's license. So naturally, I panicked. And then I came up with what I thought was a brilliant survival strategy. I decided I needed to look older, serious and confident. I went shopping. I bought big, oversized dark suits. I bought high heels. And I thought if I looked the age, maybe I would look the part. Maybe they would not notice that I was actually scared. But very quickly, I learned something very important. Credibility does not come from appearance. Credibility comes from preparation, humility, and hard work. So I changed strategy. I started reading everything I could about investment promotion. I would stay in the office at night until midnight to study what is expected of an investment promotion agency that I was beginning to lead. I prepared obsessively because I wanted to feel ready. I volunteered for difficult assignments and figured it out. I verified numbers if I had to. And when I made mistakes, I owned them and learned from them. And I was able to serve not only in RIEPA, but RDB. I ended up becoming the CEO of RDB a few years later. If you like Tom, you can call me a redefined dreamer. So slowly, opportunities began to come. But that experience taught me one of the most important lessons of life. You do not need to feel ready before you begin. Sometimes life promotes you before you feel ready. Sometimes opportunity arrives before your confidence does. Do not run away from opportunity because you're afraid. Grow into it. Class of 26, today, as I look at all of you, I know some of you are excited about the future. But I also know that some of you are anxious. Some of you are wondering, will I succeed? Will I find my path? Will I study the course that I want to study? Will I make it to the university I want to make to? Will I start a career that I dream to have? My answer to you is yes. Yes. If you remain intentional about the kind of person you choose to become. I have known Agahozo-Shalom, as Jesse said, for many years. And what makes this village special is not only the education and values it provides. It instills resilience, as I've heard from everything that you've said, discipline, community, dignity, hope for a future that you all want. In many ways, this village mirrors our country, our beloved country, Rwanda. Our country knows what it means to face hardship, but we also know what it means to rise again with courage and purpose. And that is why I want to share these lessons with you today. The first is this: hard work truly matters. There is no shortcut. Hard work truly matters. There is no shortcut to credibility or excellence. The world today is very competitive. Talent alone is not enough. Intelligence alone is not enough. You must be willing to do the work that others avoid. Be the person who truly prepares. Be the person who keeps learning, because there's no end to learning. In fact, you may get a first-class degree when you go to university, but if you stop learning, that first-class degree will expire. You need to keep learning and keep at that level. Be the person who shows up consistently. When you're called upon to work or to do something, be the person who shows up and says, I will do it, I volunteer, I can try. Be the person who people can trust and rely on. Be known as the person who gets things done. Be the person who they say, if it's in her hands, don't worry about it. Don't be the person who they say, who's doing it? Send other people to help. You don't want to be that person. And please remember that your age does not define your potential. A little voice will tell you, are you ready? Are you not young? Too young for that? Are you ABCD? And I heard all these people say the same things. But keep to it. The more you do it, the more you try it, the more you try and fail and try again, the universe will reward you and it will happen. In Rwanda, young people have always carried great responsibility. Many people who transformed this country, including our president, began doing extraordinary things when they were very young. So never allow anyone, including your little voice in yourself, to convince you that you're too young or unready to contribute meaningfully. The second lesson I'd like to share is humility and attitude. Over time, I discovered something maybe surprising. Some of the most brilliant people struggle in life because they lack humility, discipline, attitude, or teamwork. And some people with ordinary talent achieve extraordinary things because they have the right attitude, the right resilience, and the right values. So your attitude will take you places that not only your intelligence can. Life will humble us at some point, and it does happen. I will tell you a small story. When I was 23 or 24, I went to Geneva as an intern. When I got there, I was encouraged by my boss at the time, who was an ambassador, to go to the World Trade Organization and negotiate trade for Rwanda. I did not know that I could do that, but she encouraged me and I did it. After some time, I became confident that I could be a trade negotiator. One day, as I was speaking to a group of negotiators, imagine a 23, 24-year-old person, a man who was much older than I was stood up and told everybody that I was an intern, that I had almost, misled everybody to think that I'm a negotiator, even though my boss had allowed me to go. Because at the time, for you to be a negotiator, you had to be a diplomat of your country, not an intern, which is what I was. And so I was chased out of the meeting in front of a group of people and diplomats negotiating in Geneva. You can imagine a young person who is trying to make their way in life and who is beginning to feel comfortable that they can do it. And suddenly you are humiliated in front of a lot of people and described as somebody who misled everybody to think that they are diplomats when they're actually interns. And yet I was permitted by ambassador. I went away. That night, I cried, and then I told myself, I truly want to be a negotiator in Geneva. What do I need to do? And so when I went to that room, I sat at the back where interns sit. For some reason, I had been encouraged to go to where interns don't sit. And then I realized very quickly that when the diplomats were negotiating from different countries, it was the African group of negotiators. I realized that when the African group was preparing to negotiate with the rest of the world in the World Trade Organization, many of them came when they hadn't read the documents, or they were not prepared, they hadn't seen the agenda. And so they'd come to the meetings to prepare 1 hour before the negotiations start, and they're asking, where is the position of Philippines? What is the US saying about this? What is the EU saying about this? And then I realized they actually don't have the documents, they haven't read them, and they're not going to be prepared for the negotiations. So I saw an opportunity. Instead of crying and saying, I was embarrassed, I was humiliated, I will not do this again, I decided to be valuable. So I'd print, every time they'd come to the meetings, I'd print the positions, then I would summarize for them. Then I would go to the room and I'd give them the summaries. They found that to be so useful that they started calling me back from the back and saying, come and tell us about this. Come and tell us about... And then by the time I left Geneva to come to Riepa, I was actually sitting with them at the table, not at the back. So people will treat you unkind. You will be rejected. You will be disappointed. You will experience pain that you never imagined was possible. But just remember, if you try again, find out what they need, support them, be useful, be productive, be reliable, and they will invite you and give you a seat at the table. So you can either allow adversity to define you, or you can decide your life after adversity, and you can choose what you want it to become. So I chose to rebuild, I chose to grow, I chose not to give up on life, and that's exactly what Rwanda did to our country. Our country's proof that resilience is stronger than despair. It's proof that excellence is a choice, It's also proof that excellence requires the hard work, the right attitude, the humility, and the discipline. So stand up again and again and again until you stand tall. The third and final lesson is purpose. Do not drift through life accidentally. Even if an opportunity came to you accidentally, be intentional about it. In your life, ask yourself, what kind of person do I truly want to become? What impact do I want to leave? What problem do I want to solve? So you're not here merely to exist. You're here to contribute something meaningfully. So never stop developing yourself. Don't live your life accidentally, as I said. But when you prepare, you can turn an accidental opportunity into a real big opportunity. I never imagined that I'd be running a sports business for the African continent. If you asked me 5 years ago, I never knew I would be doing what I'm doing today. But because I always valued creating opportunity, solving problems, creating opportunities for the youth, when the NBA came knocking, I didn't wait to be ready. I took it. And if you see how much I know about basketball now, you will be surprised. Many things in life happen that way. Prepare. When an opportunity comes, prepare even more for that opportunity. It might require that you read, you learn, improve your communication skills, learn how to work with people, stay curious, stay teachable, because personal growth never ends. Embrace integrity. Be purposeful about being the person people rely on. Be the person who tells the truth. Be the person who does the right thing. Because you do that, even if anybody wanted to challenge you or to do something different from what you believe in or what you know, if somebody says you did something and you did not do something, the universe will pay you abundantly because you did the right thing, you said the truth, and you always were the person to rely on. So finally, before I finish, to the leadership staff, the board, the staff, donors, partners of Agahozo-Shalom, let me just say thank you. Thank you for believing in these young people. Thank you for investing in hope. Thank you for helping shape future leaders of our country, our continent, and the world. What I saw today, the talent I saw, the skills I saw, the confidence I saw, I truly believe that you all leave Agahozo very, very strong people ready for the world. And to the graduates, carry Agachiro with you, dignity and self-worth. Carry resilience, carry humility, carry gratitude, carry courage. And wherever life takes you, never forget that you're part of Rwanda's continuing story. A story that has shown the world that even after darkness, people can rise again with dignity, purpose, and hope. Congratulations, Ishami-Class of 2026. Go out into the world and make your lives count. But before I finish, how many basketball fans do we have here? Everyone, right? So I heard that you have national exams to do. But Ineza told me the exams happen in July. Is that correct? Okay, so with the permission of Jesse and the principal, we do have basketball playoffs and finals coming to Rwanda next week. So the last week of May is a time to experience world-class basketball. So I want to welcome you and invite you to join us at Kigali Arena, Beka Arena, to watch our games. And for Tash, come and see what Beka Arena looks, because one day you'll have a concert there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madame Claire Kamanzi, for a thought-provoking address and the life-changing lessons we've just learned from you. And now it's time to recognize our culture. Allow me to invite the traditional dance troupe, Isheja Mihigo, as they grace us with the final performance. And our dearest visitors, feel free to join them. Thank you.
Bashyitsi beza nshuti namwe basangwa mwese mugubwe neza murakarama. Bashyitsi beza nshuti namwe basangwa mwese mugubwe neza murakarama. Tubifurije ikaze mugubwe neza murakarama. Bashyitsi beza nshuti namwe basangwa mwese mugubwe neza murakarama. Tubifurije ikaze mugubwe neza murakarama. Bashyitsi beza nshuti namwe basangwa mwese mugubwe neza murakarama. Tubifurije ikaze mugubwe neza murakarama. Bashyitsi beza nshuti namwe basangwa mwese mugubwe neza murakarama. Turere imano twubaka u Rwanda. Aye! Munyarwanda urura byumve, ndani rwiza tugeza heza. Aye! Munyarwanda urura byumve, ndani rwiza tugeza heza. Aye! Munyarwanda urura byumve. Iyo muruza yari imaze iminsi, iyo myitozo yari imaze igihe, aba bana barambiwe ishyanga nibwo bafashe umuheto bati turatashye. Ngombwa yaraganje nasanze abahungu bambariye urugamba. Babihama yabwiye abazungu, nimushake mushyire ku mapingu, mucyo warutingwa sizahara u Rwanda. Zahanyirangwegwe ngombwa yaraganje nasanze abahungu bambariye urugamba. Babihama yabwiye abazungu, nimushake mushyire ku mapingu, mucyo warutingwa sizahara u Rwanda. Zahanyirangwegwe ngombwa yaraganje nasanze abahungu bambariye urugamba. Dore indindi bakabiri rero bana banjye. Undinde hariho ndinda data rero mwana wanjye. Undinde ndinda mwana wanjye. Twateshwaga urwacu tugana amanga. Undinde nanjye narakurize rero mwana wanjye. Undinde ndinda mwana wanjye. Wambutse umuvu
Thank you so much. Isheja turyongera amashyi menshi. To all our guests, as we come to the end of our official ceremony, we want to sincerely thank you so much. Thank you for your presence, for your support, and celebrating with our graduates. At this moment, we would like to kindly request our guest of honor, the board members and the SYV leadership team, together with Ishami, to move to the basketball courts for a group photo session. All the remaining guests, they will head to the IRC. It's a room where we receive our